What's up guys, my name is Phil. Welcome back to Miranda Detailing. So today's video we have this Mercedes in for a light polish and sealant. We're not going to be doing a full paint enhancement like we usually do. The customer opted out of our paint enhancement service, but wanted still just a light polish. So that's what we're going to do. There are some very minor swirls and little light scratches here and there, but overall, the paint is actually in pretty good condition. So would it need a full paint enhancement? It's kind of up to the customer. So it was depending on their budget. They wanted to just get a light polish, a good sealant on it for protection. So what we're going to use is a product from Extreme Solutions, or at least that's one of the products we're going to try at first. And we have a couple different all-in-ones that we're going to also try and see what type of finish it produces. So this is one of the products that we're going to be using today. We've used this before and we really like it. The Extreme Microfiber Cutting Cream and Polish. It's considered an all-in-one. It feels to me like D300 with a sealant built in. It can actually cut really well if paired with a microfiber, which that's what this is designed to do. So I don't know if we're going to really use a microfiber on this one today. We're going to start out with the orange pad first and then see what type of finish it produces, and if we need to kick it up a little on some areas, then that's what we'll do. But let's start with this one first. Now, even though this does have protection in it, we're still going to top it with something else. So we have the Extreme Solutions Graphene spray. So we're going to use this as the main sealant on top. But let's start off with this and an orange pad. We have a couple of orange pads here drying, so we'll grab a few of these. Oh yeah, we're cleaning up just the windshield cowl in there. We didn't even do the engine because, of course, customer opted out again. Has a few little leaves there we can suck up with the vacuum, but it's pretty clean in here. If you're feeling hot and humid, you're doing mobile detailing, coconut water is really good.
If you're feeling hot and humid.
If it's hot and humid out, try some coconut water instead of any other nasty sugary drinks. This stuff is way, way better. No, seems to be doing pretty good. Okay, so that seems to be working. We had to kick it up to a Eurofiber, and that gets enough cut and still finishes well. It's a pretty hard clear coat. So yeah, that'll work. Just a few light passes. Again, we're not even doing paint enhancement. This is crazy because, you know, some customers want full paint correction, some want paint enhancement, and then others just want a light polish for, I mean, super minor imperfection removal and just glossing up the paint. So we give them what they want, but again, we have to even not go as crazy with this because it's not paint enhancement. So I'm not going to do a slow focus pass. I'm not doing any of that. Remember, it's not even a paint enhancement at this point. It's just a light polishing. Now, will I go a little extra in some areas? Yeah, I probably will because I have the time. He's a good customer of mine. So yes, it's my prerogative to go a little extra where I see fit up to my standard. But I know that some viewers see this and they're like, oh, you can use this product, use this pad, do this, do that, and get better finish out of it. Yeah, that might be all true, but you're not here dealing with the customer. We're doing this as a business, not as like, you know, a YouTube video just for the sake of showing you perfection on paint. Why would we go that far and not make the money and spend that much more time? No, that would be foolish. That's not smart. So you give the customer what they're paying and what they want, but at the same time, you have to balance that with your own time. So again, the customer is not paying for our full paint enhancement. If you want to know the prices of those, go to our website down below at mirandadetailing.com and you'll see the services there. The way that I talk about them here on YouTube, they are the same on the website. Paint correction, paint enhancement, paint protection. The diamond details are full interior and exterior. So all of those terms, go to the website and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, and you will see the prices there. So you'll see the price for our full paint enhancement on a vehicle of this size runs around $400 to $500, and that's with the sealant applied. To add a coating on top of that is another $500 or so. So paint enhancement with coatings start at $1,000. I will not do anything less because of the work that's involved, the expertise and the experience that we have. Those are the services that we provide. Those are our prices. They may not be yours. They may be higher, maybe lower. That depends on your demographic. So when you hear me talking about paint enhancement, that's what we're talking about. And those are the prices that we're talking about. So this is kind of an in-between paint protection and enhancement. I can tweak those packages just a little bit, but I will not give them a paint enhancement if they're not paying that full price. So I'm going to have to go just up to a certain level and then stop, and that's it. But this is coming out great. As far as before and afters, it's kind of hard to show, but let's see if we can focus in on it. So we just polished this, maybe like a 3x3 section here, and I don't know if you can really see by the lights. It's really hard to tell. Let me take it off autofocus and see if we can focus in on the paint itself. I'll have to put the towel here to kind of focus on it. There we go. So you can see the paint is already in really good condition, but there's little tiny things here and there, but it's really hard to pick up. Yeah, see a little bit of lines and swirls there. And then as we go over to the polished section, they're reduced, so a little bit hazy, and then it clears up. So that's the type of thing that we're looking for here. It's going to be really hard to, show that on video, because already look how nice it looks with the lights directly on it. So light polish, we'll fly around the vehicle and get that done, and then we'll use the graphene detail spray. So we're making our way around the vehicle, and this area, the trunk, is really the worst. You can see those swirls in the trunk much more than anywhere else. Not on the hood like that, but on here, the trunk definitely is. It's pretty bad. So we're going to use the Eurofiber and the Extreme Cutting Cream, and let's see what we can do. Okay, so that made a big difference. We're going to have to clear it up around here. There's a little bevel here, so we have to finesse the polisher into that, but we will in just a moment. But from, heavier swirls, and I mean, it reduced it. We could go a little bit further if we needed to, but that did reduce a lot of it. So if you wanted to go a little bit slower passes, more, focus pass, then it would eliminate a lot more. Now, I'm going to go a little further on this because it is the worst area. So I am going to go a little bit further and get this more to like paint enhancement, a little bit better, because it's really the worst part of it. So here's the trunk, much better. Oh yeah, really cleared up nice. Now, you do see little tiny imperfections right there, but we're not going to go any further. It needed it. So that's my call to make, and the customer points out a few things as well. So he pointed out the trunk area and a few other spots in the vehicle. Now it looks much better. All right, so we just have this back section to do, and then we're going to apply the graphene spray sealant. Okay, so the paint is polished. It's looking really, really nice. Now it's time for protection. So we're going to use the Extreme Solutions graphene spray. Now, I know there's the whole thing about graphene. Is it real? Is it not? Is it just graphene particles? I don't care. It is a type of spray coating. Whether the graphene does anything or not, I really don't care. I have the product, I'm going to use it, and I like its application actually. It's really nice. So I do apply it like a traditional coating. So I'm going to use an applicator like I use for ceramic coatings, same type of idea, and apply it pretty much the same way. So if I can work in larger areas. So I'm going to do about a quarter of this hood. And it will start to flash off pretty quick. I'll go a couple of passes like that. And then with my towel, I'll wipe away any of the residual, and that's it. Nice. Once you flip the towel, it wipes away the residual, and it looks really, really nice. So we'll repeat that process all around the vehicle and get this thing protected. So this is going to go pretty quick because it is kind of flashing and drying quickly. We can do large panels at a time. So we cut this in quarters because it's pretty big, but fenders, doors, the trunk, the back area, all of that can be done pretty quickly with one large area of application. So yeah, this will go pretty quick.
Yeah, it's already flashing in the middle.
Yeah. The Mercedes is done. It is looking incredibly glossy. Oh yeah. Wheels and tires were just cleaned and dressed. So we used the Art to Shine graphene detail spray on the wheels and then the Orbit from Enzo on the tires. So it looks really nice. And it's the graphene spray, not the ceramic coating, but the graphene detail spray. Length of durability on that, well, it all depends on all the variables, but a sealant like that, anywhere between 4 to 6 months, respectively. But this is garaged, so this is going to be, undercover, so it should last a long time. So this thing is looking beautiful. And really the worst area was the back trunk here. And now look, it looks so nice. I turned off those lights that I have up there. They, when you have all the lights on, it does kind of create a little bit of heat. So I shut those off for now, but it does look incredible. But I do like how they are extremely bright. They're actually brighter than those ones there. These ones are bright. And you can change the temperature on them and the brightness level also. So yeah, that looks really, really nice. All right guys, so this one is done and it is hot out. I know I have the AC going in here, but all these LED lights, when they're all turned on, they generate some heat. So I'm actually gonna shut them off because just a little bit too much. All right guys, so this one is done. Looking beautiful. Customer's gonna pick it up in a couple of hours. So I hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you next time. Take care.